Hello everybody, and welcome to a short video about how to declick the Kern Paillard SWITAR 1.6, and it's a 10mm for the H16RX. Now, since I already been into the lens, the aperture system, and actually clean it, it was really tight in the aperture ring. I think, okay, why not just make a short version on how to actually declick it if you don't want to use the other video and go through the whole process. I will just do this in a very easy way. So let's get into it. It's not that hard. We need a 1.2mm flathead screwdriver, nothing special, a straight point tweezer, and some kind of a lens tool, compass, whatever. Now, inside here somewhere there is sitting a tiny steel ball in here somewhere, and there is a really small, really tiny spring that also is connected to this in here. Now, take off the name ring, just loosen the screw just a few turns, and then it will be enough. And with a rubber tool, kind of, simply unscrew it, and then we can go into the front lens group here. Next, we have to unscrew the front lens group, and in here, see the little tiny hole? If we turn it a little, we will expose a tiny set screw, which we need to unscrew fully. So, and you can put it inside the name ring here, just so we know where it is. Now, then we unscrew the front lens group with a rubber tool. Have a good grip. And then it's loose. So, off with that. Next thing is, remember, remember to set a little, you have the index mark here. Set some, kind of a mark here in line with the index mark, so you know, you have an idea of where you will end it up when you assemble it again here. Now, to unscrew the next lens group, there is a tiny set screw in one of the holes, and it is this one in this case. Fully unscrew it and just put it aside. Next, have it here on the back, and then grip on it, and with the lens tool compass, you simply have a good grip and unscrew it. It have a quite long thread, so I think it's not a problem. So, and it's free. Let it just pop into your hand. And well, you have to put it somewhere. On a stand like this here. So, now, sorry, you can do whatever you want with the, you could set it to 1.6, that's fine. And the little tiny spring and the steel ball is behind somewhere in here. So we just pull it straight out, and no, it was not on the aperture ring itself, but if we look closer in here, it sits down there, and it is really tiny. So with a pointed tweezer, we'll take it out. I know it can be difficult to see from the camera, but since it with grease on it, it's quite sticky in a way. So get off little. So see, it's really small. And there is also another thing. There is a really very small spring in here, and it can be a little tricky with a tweezer. So better with a dentist tool like this one, very pointy one, and you grab it and you pull it out. So there it is, and that's it. Now we have, when I put the aperture ring on again, you have the notch here. This notch goes onto the pin, and since we already set it to 1.6, I should actually have it, I could just put it straight on and catch the pin, and now I have a D-click lens, free of noise. So if you prefer that for making films, videos, that's the way you go. Now, next thing is the second lens group will come in, and we'll just put it on here, catch the thread in there. Can be a little tricky, but going a little backward before you actually screw in the lens, then in that way we will be sure that it is not on the wrong thread. And that's it. If you want it not that hard to turn, you could just loosen the second lens element a bit, and if we tighten it, well, it's a bit sticky in that way, but going a little backward, just a little, so it's not loose, but in that way not tight. In that way you can just turn it. Well, see, now we tighten it not too much, and the next thing is to put in the little set screw here. And in that way you will lock the second lens group, and also you will also in that way prevent the lens mount from turning when you turn the aperture ring. So now you can see it's quite easy, and then you have a lens free of noise. Then we add the front lens group, and in that way it's quite easy to, I mean, you can just put the parts in a plastic bag, so you have them for future whatsoever you will do with them. So really good. Now as we also need to put it back in again, and we'll find the little hole here in the, there it is, so, and we will have the tiny set screw that goes in here. And going a little backward to catch the thread. Let's see if we can do it. Should be possible. Yeah, there. And gently tighten it. If you over tighten it, you will simply damage the little screw, and it will be, I mean, not all impossible, but almost impossible to get it out again. I mean, you can bore it out with a drill press, I mean, with a tiny drill, but those screws are really not fragile, but if you break one of the side, it can be a little tricky to take them out again, unscrew them. So that's it. And now we have a declicked 10mm, and you can see no noise. If I go too close to my microphone, nothing. So that's it. Hope you can use this extra info about this lens. So that's all for me, and hope you enjoy the content and can use it for something. Bye bye.